Overall, I think this cast is spot on. I will be honest, I'm not terribly familiar with some of these characters as much as I would like to be, but what makes it intriguing is because, the X-Men movies from I think the past 2000 to 2019 I heard were hit or miss. Some of them were great, some were terrible, but overall the impression I get is there's very inconsistency of quality. I have seen a few of them, and most of them I did like, some of them I didn't like, some of them I heard horrendous things about. And yeah, overall it's good that Marvel now has the X-Men rights because it'll be a lot cooler now, but it's also good to know that we're going to see a lot of these characters from the 2000s X-Men's return in Secret Wars and Doomsday, which we all know by now is confirmed, so overall that's really cool. So yeah, this casting is spot on, and yeah, overall I'm kind of going in circles now, but I do want to talk about another character that we don't know who he's playing, but Adam Driver is rumored for an X-Men villain role, which I think is really cool because I think he has a lot of good potential because he's a great actor. He was really good in Star Wars and many other movies that I'm forgetting on, but I remember the last movie I saw him in was Megalopolis, which is considered one of the worst movies of the 2020s and probably ever, but I'm going to be honest, I saw it in theaters in 2024 and I honestly didn't hate it at all. I mean, I admit it was confusing and didn't really make a ton of sense, but I don't know, I think people calling this one of the worst movies of all time is I don't know, I don't agree at all. But yeah, overall, Driver's character in the movie was really cool and kind of fascinating to see his character in that movie. So overall, I think that they probably wouldn't do a similar approach with this movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but I don't know. Who knows where it goes. So next up, we also have Mystique, who is rumored to be playing by Indy from Obsession, which was a really cool movie and arguably one of the most popular movies of 2026, and supposed to be one of the most profitable movies of all time, which I was surprised about, but I'm also happy about because it's good to see, new sort of directions, because as much as you guys know, I love the Marvel movies and Star Wars movies, it's also good to see, new innovation. So yeah, I think she would definitely be an amazing Mystique because clearly she has good range and expression, as you guys all know from the memes, but I also know I don't remember his, oh yeah, Michael Johnson, he's supposedly being eyed for an undisclosed role in Marvel Cinematic Universe, which I think could be fascinating because I looked up some of his work. He was in random TV shows, and now you guys all know his infamous character from Obsession. So I think overall they should make him a different character from the diabolical character he was in Obsession, and the notorious character. But it could also be intriguing to see the reverse of, instead of live long enough to see yourself become the villain or die a hero, die a villain, then live long enough to see yourself become a hero. That would be fascinating. And yeah, I haven't seen him enough work to really know his range, but I am really excited to know a lot of these younger faces are now moving up thanks to these original horror movies. So yeah, that gets no complaints from Jones Beach. But next up we have the Beast character, who is a fascinating character, but don't really know too much about the actor who is rumored to portray him. But I think we all know Sadie Sink is Jean Grey by now. I know Spider-Man Brand New Day, some people haven't seen it, but let's be honest, we knew that from the get-go, or plenty before. It's just how in Spider-Man No Way Home, guys, we all knew Andrew and Toby were going to be in it, so I'm glad I didn't see the images beforehand, but I wasn't surprised when they, showed up at all. So yeah, moving from that, I could also see it being cool having Tom Holland's Spider-Man incorporate with the X-Men, but something I did hear is the next Spider-Man movie is going to be at least 5 years away, and honestly I have no complaints about that because, first of all, we're getting Spider-Man 5, which is already 2 thumbs up from Jones Beach, but the last one had come out close to 5 years ago, which is crazy because it feels 5 years ago, but overall I think it's going to be really cool to see that. And also we're probably going to get Toby and Andrew in the upcoming Avengers movies, so overall I don't think we need to see a ton of Spider-Man in less than 5 years, because also I know Kevin's making his Marvel Cinematic Universe take its time a little more, which is definitely good. So overall I am very excited for the future of the X-Men. And one last thing I saw is that Bill Skarsgård is rumored to play Professor X, which honestly I think is perfect because I admit that I really was for a while obsessed with him Batman because it was such an oddball and creative pick. But thinking about it with not trashing Batman, but I think it could also be cool to see another range because honestly his voice is also really distinguished, and so is his face, which works well for Batman. But it's also going to be cool to see how he unfolds in Professor X should he play the role. But there's also the other actor rumored who I'm not familiar with. So circling back, I know Gambit, we were going to get Channing Tatum's Gambit movie, which glad he appeared in Deadpool Wolverine, seeing how long he wanted this dream, but I think we'll probably get a new Gambit soon. So overall, I'm really excited to give this vlog. So thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more vlogs soon. Goodbye.